Previously on Story Time with GamingSerpent.
I made them a bet. I said I would ask Amy on Friday, and this was like Wednesday or something like that. And I took it one step further. I got out that lunchtime and I saw her. She was just with one of her friends, like just near the sandpit, because that was the cool kids' place. Sandpit, man, that's where it was at. And I was like, why not do it right now?
Alright, hey guys, it's been a while since last time we've talked, and last time we actually did talk, I left you with a little bit of a cliffhanger. So, what we were up to was, I just approached this girl who I liked, and I was about to ask her out. So, I approached her, and really, it was awkward as hell. Like, there was no talking, we were just like standing there sort of thing. I'm like, oh, I have to ask you something, and she's like, okay. And I just did not speak. I was just like, well, I was like, in my mind, I don't even know, I was hoping maybe she knew and would help me out a bit, but that was definitely not gonna happen. So what ended up happening was I was like, oh, well, would you like to go, out with me? Something really horrible and not flowing at all. And so, this was the moment of truth. What would her answer be? Yes or no? At the time, the suspense was killing me. I was like, woman, please speak. And she took her sweet ass time. She actually turned around at one point and had this like little discussion with her friend, like whispering so I couldn't hear. And that went on for like at least a good minute. And I was like, please. So then she finally turns around. And then the next 4 words she says were the best 4 words I ever heard at that time. And, well, those 4 words were, I'll think about it. Now, looking back at it today, that's probably not the answer you want to get when you ask out a girl. But at that moment, I really didn't care. I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. I asked out, and she would actually think about it. I was like, what? And I did something I regret. Right then and there, I literally ran away and like did this jumping like cartwheel. I don't even know what it was, but it was not cool, that's for sure. I like right in front of it. That's like, who does that? Who celebrates? Like, she didn't even say yes, and you like celebrate it. I regret it till this day, but you know, what can you do? So what happened next is I would get my answer, but I had to wait until the end of that day. So the end of the day came reasonably fast, and I had to find out what her answer was. So, being the man I was, I sent my friend over to talk to her and see what it was. So, I watched as he walked away, and in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, oh wait, do I really want him to come back and give me bad news? So I was like shitting myself. And then after no time, I like saw him coming back towards me, and I didn't know, because he showed no emotion, and I was like, oh gosh, what is it? And then he said it. Dude, you're going out with her. I'm like, what? He's like, she said yes, you're going out with her. At that moment, I was speechless. I didn't know how to react. But I'll tell you what I didn't do. I did not go over there and speak to my girlfriend. And that's pretty much how the rest of the relationship was. We actually did not speak at all much at school or get close or anything. Really, all it was Facebook. We just typed to each other, and it was such a stupid relationship. Like, I think what it was I was really new to the whole concept of relationships, and I was scared if I did the wrong thing, she would break it up. And so I thought, to avoid this, I would not speak to her, and so I couldn't do the wrong thing because I wouldn't be able to, which was the dumbest idea. So if there's one thing to take out of this story, is definitely talk to your girlfriend. Because my relationship with her lasted not like a week, I think, two maybe. It was just the worst lasting relationship, and I didn't have a fun time. I didn't talk to her. She didn't seem different to me. We actually stopped like talking as much as we actually did before we went out. So really, it was just a negative. So anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Ciao.